Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of Baruch basketball here at the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College. 25th and Lexington, heart of Manhattan. Alongside Brian Flannery, I'm David Just. We have a double header for you tonight. First, the Bearcat ladies are going to be playing against the Colby-Sawyer College Chargers, followed up by the Rutger-Camden College Raptors men playing against your Baruch College Bearcats. And a nice out-of-conference matchup here today, Brian, for the tip-off game.
Yeah, the girls are coming off a nice break after finals and everything, and we also brought in some transfers, so it's going to be an interesting matchup today to see what they can do.
Yeah, Francis Snyder and Daniela Zerpolo coming off the bench and really giving the team a little bit more depth and some more upperclassmen to go with Belinda Spyu.
And yeah, definitely some much-needed depth there. So yeah, it's going to be a great matchup.
Today we'll see them off the bench, but starting for Colby-Sawyer College Chargers at guard, number 4, Lexi Hamilton. At the other guard, number 5, Kristen Donahue. At the third guard, number 14, Riley Corrigan. At forward, number 25, Jocelyn Wainwright. And at center, number 12, Tiana Sugars. And starting for your Baruch College Bearcats at guard, number 12, Visenya Michi. At the other guard, number 13, Millie Yee. At the third guard, number 20, Samantha Genko. And at forward, number 25, Melinda Spyu. And number 40, Caitlin Rivera. So a couple changes in the lineup tonight. Michi gets the start, and we'll see what she can build off after the last few games we saw her against Hunter and against CCN City College here at the Arc Arena, really giving a good effort, both assisting the scoring, but also on the glass.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't just relying on one girl those past couple games. They've been doing a nice job of spreading around the ball. Everyone's been contributing. So now, especially coming off that break, hopefully they practice some things and they're going to come in here with a good approach. And let's get an early lead here. I think that's really important too, because we've seen all year it is kind of hard to come back from some of those big deficits. So I think this first quarter right here is really important, David.
Baruch last playing at February 7th against Hunter College. The layoff is great, especially when you're bringing in transfers and trying to acclimate them to your system.
Oh, it couldn't have came at a better time.
So we are moments away here. Colby-Sawyer wearing their navy blue jerseys going right to left. And Baruch wearing their home whites, light blue trim, going left to right. Spyu. And it's going to be Colby-Sawyer quickly with the ball as Lexi Hamilton will set up the offense. And you can see Baruch already falling into a zone defense, a little 2-3 zone. Hamilton covered by Michi. Around to Wainwright. Handoff to Sugars. Now Hamilton going to drive into the lane. Finds Wainwright underneath. Layup no good. Rivera fights for the rebound. Loose ball. Batted around underneath. And it'll come away with Spyu, and she'll push for Baruch.
Great defensive stop there by the Bearcats.
Spyu looking for options. Finds Genko. Swung around to Michi in the right corner. Wainwright on her. Looking for options will be Genko in the right corner. He'll dribble up top, covered by Hamilton. Michi, corner 3. Knocks that one down. Nice shot there, and a good start by Visenya Michi. And Baruch now coming out with the full court press. But they're able to get it across the line to Corrigan. Corrigan going to set up the offense away for Hamilton to call out Coach George Martin's offense in his 25th season at Colby-Sawyer. Handoff Donahue. Donahue finds, nice pass there to Corrigan underneath. Unable to hit, though. Rebound by Sugars. And Colby-Sawyer will be able to set up again up top. Wainwright looking for options. Gives a handoff to Corrigan. Takes a pick from Sugars right. Gives off to Donahue on the corner. Up top to Sugars. Ball moved right to left. Hamilton in the corner 3. No good. Actually left wing. Rebounded there by Corrigan for Colby-Sawyer. Shots off, but she gets fouled and go to the line to shoot 2.
Actually, it looks like they're going to call it travel there.
Oh.
Took some contact, but they're going to call that a walk, and Baruch's going to get possession.
So it'll be Spyu up top now for the Bearcats. Donahue on her. Handoff to Genko. Pick from Rivera. Genko, free throw line jumper, off back rim, no good. Rebound batted around. That's going to be Spyu who comes away with it, and Baruch will get a fresh 30. Michi into the lane. Nice play there. With the right hand, no good, but she gets fouled and then go to the line for shooting 2. And I'm confident of the foul on this one.
Yeah.
Michi knocks down the first. And you got to love the aggressive play there by Val Michi, able to get into the lane and draw the contact and try to finish with that right hand. And then 2 of 2.
Especially to hit that shot from the perimeter earlier and then to go up with the layup. It's good to see both those different types of attacks.
And she's vastly improved, I think, from the first game this season and what we've seen now the last few games from Michi coming off that City College game, the 100 game, and already in the first quarter today as Wainwright knocks down the jumper from top of the key. 4-2, Baruch lead coming in on 2.5 gone here in the first quarter. It'll be Genko up top, covered by Hamilton, looking for options. Hand off to Yee. Yee's right elbow jump shot, is good. Knocks that one down. And Baruch on a hot shooting streak to start the game.
And again, girls looking to trap early.
Corrigan, Hamilton thinks about the deep three. She'll take it. Right wing, no good. Rebound loose. Wainwright comes away with it for Colby-Sawyer. And it's going to be too many steps once again. Nice shooting from Baruch College here in the early going. Spyu looking for options. Donahue on her, picks her up at the three-point line. Takes a pick from Rivera now into the paint, top of the key, gives it off to Rivera, left wing jumper, around and out, no good. And Donahue quickly into the front court for Colby-Sawyer. Now Corrigan on the left side. Gives up top to Sugars. Sugars by the free throw line. Going to try to go between two defenders. A little too strong. Off right side. No good. And it'll be Spy who comes away with the rebound. Up to Genko. Genko now to Rivera. Rivera to Millie Yee. Millie Yee's left wing three. Around and out. No good. All the shots, though, so far for Baruch are either going in.
Yeah, love the aggressiveness.
Or just rimming out. As now Donahue has it.
What I like to see, too, is there's a lot of conviction in those shots. They don't look hesitant. They're really just going for it right now. So I like the aggressive approach early on.
Hamilton trying to force it inside to Donahue. That ball's turned over. It's Genko now up to Velsenia Michi. Michi able to finish with the right hand. Nice touch there by Michi. 6 points here in the early going. And the foul there is going to be on number 20, Samantha Genko. Now Donahue has it into the front court, gives it up to Hamilton as the Chargers will set up their offense. Hamilton has it now right wing. And I think it's going to be a 3-second violation on the Chargers, so another costly turnover there, already their third here in the first 5 minutes of the game. Now Genko will bring it across the timeline for Baruch and set up Coach Rizos' offense.
It's a little miscommunication there.
As the ball goes into the Chargers bench, and it'll go back to the Chargers with 5:17 remaining here in the first. And Baruch really upping the defensive pressure this game to some of the games that we've seen in the past.
Yep.
Wainwright has it now in the front court, gives it off to Hamilton, thinks about the right wing three, now looking for options. Michi comes out on her. Corrigan in the left corner. Cross-court pass, nice find there by Hamilton, but a rebound there by Sugars. Almost loses the ball. She goes up. Her shot's a little short, and it's going to be an and one opportunity. Nice play there by Tiana Sugars to stay with her shot and able to corral her own rebound and put it back up for the and one. So Clark and Natras into the lineup for Colby-Sawyer, and it'll be Emily Rivera checking into the game for Baruch. And Sugar's able to knock down the and one play, so it'll be 8-5. Baruch lead, a bit more than halfway gone here in the first. Linda Spyu calling out the offense for Baruch, looking for options. Millie Yee, cutter, and it's going to be a kickball on Donahue, and Baruch will have it right in front of us. Michi has it now up top for the Bearcats. Hand off to Genko. Genko's going to drive into the lane, gives it off to Rivera. Thinks about the shot. Spayu has it out into the lane. Nice move there by Spayu. A little too strong on the layup as the shot clock was expiring, and it'll be Colby-Sawyer into the front court. And Spayu hits the deck trying to get the loose ball, and it's going to be a foul on Spayu. That's going to be her first. And that's a couple of times, Brian, that we've already seen Baruch maybe a little too overly aggressive on the full court trap. These are some of the fouls that at the end of the game you may want to conserve.
Yeah. Mel almost got that turnover there, but ultimately got charged with the foul.
So inbound pass to Sugars, and they're going to say the foul is on Rivera underneath on the entry pass. It'll be Colby-Sawyer's ball underneath. The foul is going to be on Emily Rivera, her first. Hamilton looking for options. Bounce pass into Sugars. Nope, tipped away, but it's going to be Clark right there for the loose ball and able to lay it in for the Chargers. Genko goes past Hamilton, finds Michi in the corner. She's been hot tonight. Shot's a little short, and the rebound comes away with number 10, Lydia Natras. Hamilton into the front court for the Chargers. Takes it right wing and looking for options. Sugar has it now up top. Finds Donahue right corner. And she's able to knock that down, and that gives the Chargers their first lead of the afternoon. Genko up top, working on Hamilton. Looking for some offensive movement from the Bearcats. Gives it up top to Michi, swung around to Yee. Calls for the pick, gives it off to Rivera in the corner. She's looking for options. Genko on top of the key. She gets into the lane, tries to pass it out to Yee. Yee was moving, and it'll go back to the Chargers. A turnover there by the Bearcats.
And yeah, it's obvious, but we don't want those turnovers in a situation like this.
Especially when you had some early momentum going, really try to finish out that quarter
exactly.
with 3:15 remaining here.
Girls have played well early on. They just don't need those mistakes.
9-8 Baruch trail. 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Bounce pass into Hamilton, right wing. And it's going to be a push foul. The foul's going to be on number 2. The first time we get to call Daniela Zerpolo's name today. And her first few minutes in a Baruch uniform. Francis Snyder is also into the game. Both midseason transfers really going to give some depth to the Bearcats here. And also a little bit of experience as both come in as sophomores. Hamilton rattles it around, no good. And it'll be Snyder on the rebound for Baruch. She quickly pushes into the front court. Gives it off to Spayu, looking for options. Spayu right into the lane, bounce pass to Rivera. Nice find by Spayu. Rivera's shot a little too strong. Rebounded there by Wainwright. Pass fully up ahead. Nice pass there by Hamilton over to Donahue. What a move.
Great pass in transition there. Wow.
Ball swung around. It's going to be Wainwright top of the key. No good. A little long, and it's going to be Rivera on the rebound for Baruch. And Zerpolo going to push quickly over to Spayu. Tipped away, and it's going to stay with Baruch underneath. 2:25 remaining. But what a pass there, Brian, by Alexi Hamilton, excuse me. Cross court, probably about 60 feet in the air.
Looking like a quarterback right there.
Hit her in stride. I mean, she let him. The ball bounced before they were able to receive the ball.
That was a perfect pass. And we see that attempted pretty often.
Ooh, nice play there by Francis Snyder, unable to finish though, but she quickly gets into the lane. And a turnover there by Colby-Sawyer. Francis Snyder has it up top now. Zerpolo corrals that ball, almost thrown away again as Snyder's able to corral that one on the far side of the court. A couple dangerous passes here by the Bearcats. 1:50 remaining here in the first. Jumper there by Yee, able to knock down the three as the shot clock expires, and that gives Baruch the lead again. Millie Yee, and we're really seeing some of the secondary scoring from Baruch, and almost really leading the team is Yee and Michi right now.
Yep.
Baruch lead by 1. A minute and 20 gone here, remaining here in the first. Sir Polo has it now, covered by Clark. Now Rivera, handoff to Yeesh, takes the double pick. Nice setup there, and it's going to be Snyder thinking about a shot. Instead gives it off to Yee, right wing. Bounce pass inside. Spy working in the post. Everyone collapses, but Spy's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be at number 5. Kristen Donahue.
David, all things together though, great. I think great first quarter on pretty much on both sides right now. Game's playing pretty quick. Haven't had many timeouts or stoppages. Just playing through.
Definitely a good pace.
Yeah.
I think it's also the pace that Baruch want to play at. You
Exactly.
see how they came out quick.
Yeah.
In transition, and then on the other end, really playing that full court press.
Oh
really
yeah,
putting
and
the pressure on.
I think that's the first time we've seen that full court press this early in the game all season. So definitely a little bit of change to the game plan, but it seems to be working.
And Hamilton comes away with that rebound. Baruch only 1 of 2 from the line right there. 50 seconds remaining here in the first. Hamilton, nice pass there into Wainwright. Quick pass, Donahue, Hamilton, Wainwright. A nice play there by Colby-Sawyer. Opportunity for a 2-for-1 at the end of the quarter here.
Yep.
Handoff now to Snyder. Snyder, straightaway 3, no good. Nice range there from the sophomore. And now Hamilton's has the opportunity to hold for the last shot with Colby-Sawyer. Handoff to Natras. Donahue up to Natras, now up to Hamilton into that zone. Trying to get it inside to Wainwright. And it's going to go off Wainwright last. Nice hustle play there by Francis Snyder, able to throw it off of her as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, 5 seconds left on the clock here.
And we'll see the full court press from Colby-Sawyer as Spyu tries to bring it across timeline, kind of loses the ball. And it rolls on the line, and that'll end the first quarter. So at the end of 1, Baruch 12, Colby-Sawyer 12. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena here at the end of the first quarter. Baruch 12, Colby-Sawyer Chargers 12. And an impressive first half so far from Val Michi and Millie Yee, combining of 11 of the 12 first quarter points. Both shooting 2 for 3. Millie Yee playing the entire first. And for Baruch, it'll be Genko, Yee. Sorry, Genko, Michi, Spyu, Rivera, and Snyder. Now Snyder has a right wing, looking for options. Rivera up top, and now to Michi in the corner. Spyu has it up top, looking for options. Hamilton on her, providing a lot of length from the point guard position, does Hamilton. Spyu into the paint, and it'll be Val Michi able to corral. Nice finish there by Val Michi at the rim. Val Michi able to corral that pass in the air and able to finish at the rim, and very impressive in the early going from Val Michi. Now Hamilton finds Sugars underneath, able to finish in at the rim, all tied up at 14. And the pace has not slowed down, Brian, here in the second quarter.
Not whatsoever. So it really kind of speaks to the approach on both teams. They're playing aggressive basketball right now.
Spyu loses it in the paint. Gives it off to Snyder, though, as she hits the deck. Snyder crossover dribble, able to knock down that jumper. Frances Snyder from the corner.
I believe that's her first career basket as a Bearcat.
Very impressed in the early going as Wainwright's able to finish on the rim for the Chargers.
Yeah, Colby-Sawyer answering right back.
And once again, can Baruch find the answer? It'll be Spyu over to Rivera, looking for options. Gives it off to Genko, right wing. Swung around to Snyder. And Snyder really giving Baruch another person that could play on the ball. Yep. As Michi's going to take too many steps. And
yeah, it looked like the ball just kind of got caught up in her arm there as she was driving to the basket. So she gets called for the walk.
Back-to-back plays where Michi almost had to corral it just to try to get the shot off.
Yeah. But yeah, not to cut off your point, but yeah, Frances Snyder and Daniela Zarpolo really just add to the Bearcat depth that they were kind of lacking early this season. So now just the ability to go to the bench, work in different girls, and really just kind of rely on so many different girls to help here is, I think, really going to bode well for the Bearcats as the season progresses.
And Zarpolo went to Baruch Campus College, so high school. So she's played in this arena before, so she knows.
To have that experience, too.
She knows these rims. She knows this backboard.
And Melinda gets a turnover there.
Rivera over to Michi. She's feeling it. Her shot a little short, though, but it's going to be Snyder again coming away with it. Frances Snyder at only 5'3", able to outmuscle some of the other ladies underneath. Spyu now on the rim. Hamilton on her. Backing down. Spyu hits the deck. Shots wild. And it'll be Hamilton to push.
It's a 15-yard penalty in the NFL.
Hamilton slows it up, looking for options. Corrigan in the corner, drives into the paint. Her shot a little short, rebounded, fought for. Rivera taps it away. It's going to be Spyu over to Snyder. And it's going to be a timeout for Baruch with, 2:40 gone here in the first, 16-16. And Val
in New York City,
picking up right where she left off in the first quarter, knocking down a quick bucket in the early going. Once again, Michi and Yee combining for 13 of the 16 Baruch points here in the early going.
And yeah, we've just really seen aggressiveness from both sides. So I don't think the approach is going to change as the game goes on.
Now I wonder if we've seen them play maybe with a bit of quicker tempo than games past.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's conducive to the game they're playing, or maybe some of the new women that they're working into their system are conducive of playing that style.
I completely agree. I think they have different options now, so they're able to run some different defenses and whatnot. So it's been looking good. Close game here.
Genko has it up top, looking for options. Hamilton's on her. Handoff to Yee. Michi comes with the pick left. Look, a little pick and roll, no good. Ball tapped around. And it'll be Spyu who comes away with it. It'll be Snyder's left wing three. A little too deep, but Genko comes away with the rebound. Now Michi has it right wing, trying to give it to Spyu instead up top to Genko. Hamilton out on her for Colby-Sawyer. She tips it into her own teammate. Sugars can't corral it, and Baruch still have it with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Snyder looking for options. Crossover move, step back jumper, top of the key. A little short, and it'll go out of bounds. Might have forced that one there. Don't forget to stay tuned in after as the men play Rutgers-Camden College Raptors, a yearly rivalry that they've played at least the last 3 or 4 years, so it's definitely blooming into a rivalry. Just across the Hudson, Camden, sorry, that's south, close to Philly.
Yeah, Rutgers Newark.
Yeah.
Also. And then you have Rutgers New Brunswick, the Division I campus.
And it's going to be another 3-second violation, so another costly turnover there for Colby-Sawyer. Their 9th of the game so far. That's another thing. Baruch only 3 turnovers so far, really being able to control the style.
Yep. And now it's really just a matter of kind of capitalizing on those Colby-Sawyer turnovers right now.
Now Snyder has it up top, looking for Genko. Across to Spyu. Michi has it. Shot clock winding down. Genko over to Michi. Michi's 3. No good, but rebounded there by Spyu, able to go off the glass. A little too strong, and we've seen that a little bit last game as well. Spyu getting some opportunities, just not finishing at the rim. Full court pass there. Last off of Wainwright. It'll go back to Baruch. Nice hustle play there by Millie Yee to knock away that full court pass.
Number 21.
The 10th turnover right there for Colby-Sawyer. Then Genko turns it over. It'll be Donahue looking for options. Genko covering her full length of the court, and Donahue will be into the front court. Sugars over to Hamilton. Hamilton's pass knocked away, and it'll be Michi that comes away with it into the front court as Hamilton just almost tackles Michi there, and it'll be a foul in the midcourt here as she was closing down the passer. Checking into the game is Daniela Zarpolo as Samantha Genko comes to the bench. Coming in on the midway point of the second quarter, Zarpolo's pass to Michi, bounce pass to Snyder in the corner. Hamilton's out on her. Looking for options. Cross-court pass to Michi. Zarpolo has it now, and she's going to take too many steps before she puts the ball on the floor.
4:58 remaining here in the second quarter. Both teams just looking for a point to start to get their offenses rolling here.
Sugars has it up top, hand off to Corrigan. Corrigan's pass tipped away by Spayu. She's on the fast break. Can she finish? She'll lay it in with the, off right rim. Zarpolo comes away with it, though. And she'll go to the line to shoot two.
Number 14, Corrigan. Corrigan's first. 2 shots for number 2, Daniela Zarpolo.
Zarpolo knocks down the first, her first points in a Baruch shirt.
I'll give the Bearcats the lead they've been looking for about 5 minutes here. And she hits the second one, 18-16.
Bearcats lead, 18-16.
I believe those are Zarpolo's first points as a Bearcat.
Baruch right now currently 5 of 6 from the free throw line, shooting an impressive 83%. Donahue has it up top now to Sugars. Hand off to Corrigan. Inside to Donahue, trying to find Hamilton, no good. Taken there by Millie Yee, and Baruch have an opportunity to push. Spayu at half court, spins. Now she's going to come into the lane, hand off to Zarpolo. A little too strong, ball bounces around, and it's going to be Spayu who comes away with it. Into the paint, jumper by Spayu, off right rim, no good, and it'll be Sugars on the rebound. Hamilton has it up top. Donahue, left wing. And it's going to go off Colby-Sawyer last. A poor entry pass, I think, goes off Sugars last. Then it'll be Baruch's ball, 3:41 remaining. And it's going to be a timeout for Colby-Sawyer with 3:41 remaining here in the half. Baruch lead 18-16. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
My passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've...
And welcome back to Baruch basketball. 3:41 remaining here in the half. Baruch lead 18-16, and definitely controlling the tempo here in the first half are the Bearcats. That'll be Millie Yee now bringing up the ball for the Bearcats. Ball into the corner. It's going to be Zerpolo. Her shot either altered there by Sugars or it was just short, but it'll be Colby-Sawyer that comes away with it. Pick there by Clark. As Hamilton trying to draw the foul. Her shot's just off, though. Just an altered shot, and it'll be Baruch into the front court. Snyder, what a save. Behind the back spin move to Zerpolo. What a assist by Frances Snyder. And that's her first assist
I don't think
in a Baruch uniform. And that might be her best play we see.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the best plays all year. That was a great play, and it's going to be undervalued, but what a play to save it behind the back for the assist.
Jumping into the wall and then finds Zerpolo who hits the jumper.
At that point, you're just trying to save it, and the fact that she was able to find an open player, what a play. As Millie E goes straight into Sugars. Shot's no good. And the Hamilton just hanging out the other end. They're going to have an easy layup.
That's number 4, Lexi Hamilton.
That was her Wayne Gretzky imitation. Hang out from the team's goal. Wait for the coffee to fire the puck down here.
Be Snyder in the corner. Her three off front rim, no good. It'll be Sugars that comes away with the rebound for the Chargers.
Yeah. By the way, did you see who's one of the assistant coaches?
And I'll go back to Baruch as another turnover underneath.
Did you see who one of their assistant coaches are?
Spyer's going to take up the ball with 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter.
Covered by Donahue. Looking for options. Her polo comes behind. Spy almost loses it. Has to pick up her dribble. Finds this cutting Snyder, who's underneath now, double teamed. And it'll be Daniela Zerpolo to slow it up for the Bearcats. Baruch very sloppy so far in this possession. Handoff now to Genko. Three-pointer up top. Knocks that down. Nice release. Quick release by Samantha Genko. Baruch lead by 5. The biggest lead of the game so far. A minute and 23 remaining here in the half. Pick there by Clark. Natras uses it. Now it's going to be Wainwright. Handoff to Hamilton. Her three knocks that one down. Nice form there by Lexi Hamilton. It'll be Genko. Gives it off to Michi. Now finds Snyder in the corner. It's a nice spin move there by Spio. She hits the deck, and it'll be Hamilton that comes away with it. Donahue bringing it into the paint. Kicks it out there. It's going to be knocked down by number 10, Lydia Natras.
And really, you've seen the response from both teams, which is pretty crazy. You know, like somebody hits a three, and the other team answers. So I think that's going to be the common theme of this game.
David. A 7-2 run for Baruch, followed by a 5-0 run for Colby-Sawyer. Zerpolo has Wainwright on her. Finds Genko left wing.
Yeah, both teams looking for that last bit of momentum going into the half, and we will get it.
Michi rattles that one home, and it'll be Colby-Sawyer the opportunity to hold for the last shot. They had that opportunity in the first, and unfortunately for Baruch, turned it over. 15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. It's Wainwright over to Donahue left wing. 7 seconds, down to 6. Hamilton step back 3, went off left side, and that should do it. I don't think Baruch's going to be able to get a last shot off. No, they will not. So at halftime, Baruch lead by 3, 26-23. And Brian, what an outpouring so far. Val Michi, 11 of Baruch's 26. Coupled that with Millie Yee's 5 and throwing in Daniela Zaperlo's 4. Really seeing some tertiary scoring, not just from the new ladies.
Yeah.
But some of the freshmen here on the Baruch team.
Seeing a nice distribution of scoring and even just offensive factors. Girls with big assists and stuff. So it's been great. I think a great first half. If you're Coach Cotrozos, you got to be really happy with what the girls are doing right now.
And you see Melinda Spy 0 for 5 and Frances Snyder 1 for 6. If those ladies are not hitting right now and you still have the lead, if they can start getting some of their shots to fall, they could really extend it here in the second half.
Yeah, so we're definitely hoping for that in the third and fourth.
And for Colby-Sawyer, they're led right now by Jocelyn Wainwright and Lexi Hamilton, both with 6. And I've been impressed with Hamilton on both ends of the floor. Really provides some length at that point guard position.
Yeah, and even from the perimeter.
So definitely getting into the passing lanes, altering shots, and really creating some havoc on the defensive end for Baruch. So at half, Baruch lead 26-23. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with some second half preview. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
The box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader. And I think that was something I had the capability of doing. And forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom. You have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out to community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena here on the campus of Baruch. Your first half of your Baruch basketball doubleheader today. Colby-Sawyer College Chargers women 23, your Baruch Bearcats ladies 26. And Baruch really impressive in the first half, mostly at the tempo they played, but also some of their players that maybe we are really breaking out as the season goes on, namely Val Michi.
Exactly. It's been great to see really just the development of the girls, and I think that's what the season is all about, especially with how young of a team this is. You want to see that progression from game to game, just learning those little lessons, and over the course of the season, that you'll definitely notice a difference. So it's really nice to see that kind of come into fruition for the ladies here. Val
Michi leading all scorers in the first half with 11 points on 4 of 8 shooting. And maybe in games past where she was a little more hesitant to shoot with someone up against her, she's really shooting even when the defense is on her.
Exactly, with a lot of conviction too. Look, all the girls look confident putting up these shots for the most part.
Been really impressed with Frances Snyder in the first half. Granted, only 1 of 6 shooting 2 points, but we've seen her play hard on both ends of the court.
Yeah, she was getting offensive boards and.
So Colby-Sawyer will start it up here with the ball, trailing by 3 in the third as Hamilton has it now. It's Hamilton, Donahue, Sugars, Wainwright, and Corrigan. Hamilton looking for options as she's top of the key. Finds Wainwright, able to hit that floater, knock it down, and cut it to a 1-point game. 9:35 remaining here in the third.
Spyer's going to take up the ball.
Has Donahue draped on her, looking for options. Rivera comes across, and now be Millie Yee now to bring it up top. Michi comes over with a pick. Instead, it's handed off to Genko. Rivera in the corner, finds a cutting Spyu. Ball almost tipped away there by Sugar. Spyu comes away with it. She'll come into the lane. Spin move over 2 defenders. A little short on the bank shot. And it'll be Sugars to come away with it for Colby-Sawyer. And once again, looks like Spyu pressing a little bit, Brian, as she comes into the lane.
Yeah, Mel just needs to find her stride here in the second half.
Hamilton has it in front of us. Colby-Sawyer in their away navy blue kits. Baruch going right to left in their home whites. Donahue up top to Sugars. Sugars looking for options. Hands off to Corrigan. Shot clock running down. Wainwright in the paint working on Spyu. Can't finish. A little too strong, and Spyu comes away with the rebound. Nice defense there by Spyu. Dealing with the 5'10" Wainwright in the paint, giving up almost 4 inches.
And Baruch's going to retain possession here.
It'll be Spyu to inbound underneath. Looking for options. And it'll be inbounded up top to Genko as Baruch will set up their offense. Michi has it up top, swings it around to Millie Yee. Rivera gets it, gives it up top to Genko. Genko has Corrigan on her. And she slides the pivot foot, and it'll go back to Colby-Sawyer. 8:17 remaining here in the third. Baruch lead by 1. And Baruch go right back into their full court press. Hamilton brings it across the timeline, and it'll be Genko on her. Trying to find Sugars inside, and Rivera come away with it. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow is going to be favoring Baruch, so it'll be Baruch basketball. Millie Yee has it now, right wing. Over to Rivera, left wing. Her elbow jump shot no good, and Hamilton will come away with the rebound. She hits the deck. The foul's going to be on number 20, Samantha Genko. Her second of the game. And Baruch will continue with their full court press. Donahue gets the inbound. Immediately picked up there by Spyu, and she'll bring it into the front court. Wainwright has it up top. Hamilton now right wing. Michi all over her. Nice pass into Wainwright. Her shot looks like it got blocked from behind. And it'll be Sugars on the rebound, and she's able to knock down the shot and gets fouled to go to the line for the old school 3-point play. Her second and 1 opportunity of the evening.
number 1, Francis Snyder.
So Snyder's going to check in for the Bearcats.
Line number 12, Deanna Sugar.
Sugar's at the line. And knocks down the three-point play. Now Genko will bring it into the front court, coming in on 3 minutes gone here in the third. Be Schneider in the corner, swinging it around. It'll be Genko back to Schneider, now left wing, covered there by Wainwright. Millie Yee has it, looking for options. Spy you in the corner. She's going to drive baseline. Looking for a cutter. Nice find there to Genko off glass. Nice play there by Spy you to find Genko in the middle. Now Hamilton across the midcourt, dribbling wildly. And that was interesting. Didn't seem like a lot of contact there, but the foul's going to go on number 1, Snyder.
Fouls on number 1, Francis Snyder. Snyder's first.
Sugars receives the inbound for the Chargers, and it'll be Corrigan covered by Michi right wing. Michi aggressive on the defensive end. Corrigan goes by her into the lane. Off back rim and in. Nice shot there by number 14, Riley Corrigan.
Spy is going to take the ball up quickly for the Bearcats.
Spin move on Donahue, tipped away though by Corrigan.
The Bearcats need to slow it down offensively.
Wainwright gets it inside, it immediately collapsed on. Hamilton has it back up top now for the Chargers.
Because, David, there's a fine line between running a quick offense and getting a little sloppy there. So I think next possession, the girls should just get back, transition, kind of take it up from the top, and get off a nice shot, whatever play they want to put on.
Smart foul there by Snyder underneath when the mismatch was there.
Yeah.
And instead of allowing Wainwright to get the entry pass, she just wrapped her up, and it'll be Chargers ball underneath. Donahue has it over to Hamilton. Posted him up, able to hit the fadeaway. Nice shot there by Lexi Hamilton, and extends Colby-Sawyer's lead to 4. And Baruch can use the basket to answer back here. Corner 3 by Michi. No good, a little short. Be rebounded by Colby-Sawyer, and once again Hamilton into the front court. Now Wainwright inside, can't get it to go. Sugar's on the rebound, also a little too strong. Sugar's on the rebound again. And it's going to be a timeout by Coach Kotrazos with 5:25 remaining. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
For people that want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, where if you work hard, the possibilities are endless. A place to learn, train, and play. In that order, the City University of New York Athletic Conference. This is where it all comes together. Find your people, be a part of a team, and don't just play the game, change the game. Champions aren't born, they're built. The City University of New York. Be exceptional.
And welcome back to Baruch Bearcats basketball in the first game of doubleheader. Baruch currently trailing by 6 with 5:25 remaining here in the third, and Colby-Sawyer, Brian, really able to get on a little bit of a run here in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
They're really starting to find their momentum, and as they're led by Lexi Hamilton, she's been taking the ball up, doing a lot of it herself, and just taking good shots. So now it's really on the Bearcats to answer. Try to put a stop to that Colby-Sawyer offense.
And now Michi has it in the corner. Bounce pass to Yee. Over to Michi again, able to get into the paint. She gets fouled. The foul's on number 10, Lydia Natras, her first. And it'll send Val Michi to the line.
2 shots.
Knocks down the first, cuts the lead to 5. Big free throws here from Michi just to end the the streak here from Colby-Sawyer. Knocks down them both. Michi 13 on the afternoon.
Hamilton's going to take up the ball again. Genko guarding her pretty closely.
Donahue up top, gives it off to Natras. Quickly spun around to Sugars. Nice backdoor pass there to Hamilton. Shot's not good to go, but it'll be 2 shots for Hamilton. She's fouled underneath by number 20, Samantha Genko.
There was a nice backdoor cut there. She looked like she was going up to the top of the key. Had the open lane. Kind of forced Baruch to foul there.
Already the 3rd foul here on Genko with 4:46 remaining here in the 3rd. And Hamilton rattles home the 1st. Serpolo into the game. Coming to the bench will be Genko.
Yeah.
And Hamilton knocks them both down to extend the lead back to 6, 36-30, Baruch trail. Millie brings it into the front court for the Bearcats. Has Natras on her. Hand off to Zapolo. Finds Snyder. Snyder looking for options. It's Millie Yee, right wing 3. Shot off short. Grazes rim, and it'll be Hamilton to bring it up court for Colby-Sawyer. An entry pass to Wainwright. Now back up top to Hamilton. Straightaway 3. Too strong. Rebound, though, all the way out to the 3-point line where Tiana Sugars was waiting. And Hamilton, really the ball-dominant guard for Colby-Sawyer on offense. Now finds Sugars cutting. Shot a little too strong, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And David, I think a lot of what we're seeing here is a mismatch, just as far as size between the two teams. Colby-Sawyer is definitely a taller team. Lexi Hamilton, even as a guard, 6-footer. So I think they're kind of taking advantage of some of those height differences, especially down low, and really forcing the Bearcats to foul here.
Seen a lot of inside out between Hamilton and Wainwright so far for the Chargers. And Sugars now hits that one, trying to make it a perfect 4 for 4 from the line for herself this evening. Off on the second. Michi comes away with it. Baruch trail by 7. A little under 4 minutes remaining here in the 3rd. Snyder to Zerpolo, gives it back out. Yee to Zerpolo, gives it up top to Snyder. Now Michi, left corner 3. Knocks that one down. They're going to say it's a 2. Excuse me, 37-32 Baruch trail. And Donahue gets the full court pass. It's Wainwright at the free throw line. Off, but Donahue comes away with the rebound, and she's... And the foul's going to be off the ball on push, as foul's going to be on number 25, Jocelyn Wainwright. That's going to be her 2nd of the afternoon. And Snyder now brings it into the front court. Looking for options. Has Hamilton on her. Definitely a big size mismatch there, as the entry pass into Spyu is no good, but it's going to be a kick ball on the Chargers, so it'll be Baruch basketball underneath with 19 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And Michi on the inbound. Her shot gets blocked, though, by Corrigan. Ball's loose, though, on the Baruch half, and they'll come away with it. Zerpolo has the ball, gives it up to Spyu. Spyu looking for options, trying to find Snyder in the corner. Ball's tipped away. Stolen, and it'll be the Chargers to push ahead with Hamilton over the timeline and into the front court. Spyu tries to create a steal, and then Hamilton goes by her into the lane. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. The foul's going to be on number 25, Melinda Spyu. And we've seen that a few times with multiple hands on the offender. You just have to be really careful with your hands, especially when they come into the lane.
Yep.
That'll be Hamilton at the line to shoot 2. And knocks home the first.
Number 20, Abby Sansusi, checked in the Chargers line.
Sansusi checking into the game for the Chargers. And Hamilton knocks down the second, but hits the deck as she does, and a little frustrated there with Michi. It looks like there was some contact after that free throw. Now Millie Yee into the paint for the Bearcats. Gives it off to Zerpolo. Zerpolo's jumper a little too strong. Rebounded there by Sansusi. And the foul is going to be on the number 2, Daniela Zerpolo. And this is when it gets dangerous because already trailing by 7 in the bonus here with 2:46 remaining.
Yeah, not the spot you want to be in. Colby-Sawyer is really kind of starting to run away with this one, even just in terms of momentum.
Santucci knocks home the first. You really have to be mindful if you're the Baruch defense here for the remaining of the quarter because these are just free points that you're giving up at the line. And off on the second, rebounded there by Michi. And Clark picks her up full length of the court. Michi over to Spayu. Takes the pick from Yee. Covered there by Natras. Up top to Snyder. Snyder's 3 just a little short. Rebounded there by the Chargers. And it'll be Hamilton looking for options down the court. Thought about the full court pass to Clark. Instead holds it up. And will set up Coach Martin's offense. Pick there by Clark left. Hamilton takes the 3. Knocks that one down. And Hamilton's been hot tonight.
How many is that, David?
2 of 6 from 3, 4 of 9. She has 15 overall.
Yeah, she's really been the difference maker here for the Chargers. Baruch really just struggling to answer her offense right now.
Nice crossover there by Spayu into the lane. Finds her Polo cutting and able to lay it in. A nice easy basket there. And Baruch's going to need a few of those as they trail by 9. A minute coming in on minute 30 remaining here in that quarter. Clark in the front court. Hamilton now up top. Has Michi on her. Michi hits the deck. Couple ladies hit the deck. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Hamilton. Nice play there by Spayu to take the charge in the lane. And now a good opportunity for Baruch to cut into this deficit a little bit more.
Yeah, Mel's as good as anyone is taking charges. We've seen even a couple times in pivotal situations, she'll really just plant her feet and take the hit there.
And you saw Michi, I think, was trying to take the charge higher up in the key.
Yeah.
As Snyder comes into the lane. Floater, nice play there by Francis Snyder.
Yeah. I think the addition of Snyder and Zarpolo is really going to make a big difference for the Bearcats. You could tell, too, they have a lot of experience, and they play the game well. So I'm sure if you're Coach Catrozos, you got to be pretty excited.
Mid-season transfer is always a nice kick to the team.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the NCAA basketball season because it goes through 2 different semesters.
And how the season winds up, you have that huge break. So in reality, you only played 6 games without these ladies, so you have the majority of your season still to come.
Exactly.
Snyder has announced her Polo in the corner, looking for Michi up top. Michi crossover move, gives it out to Spayu. Spayu's jumper around and out, no good, and Spayu has still not been able to find it. 0 for 7 so far on the evening. Hamilton has it now to Donahue. Right wing up top to Natras, swung around. Nice ball moving right here by Colby-Sawyer, and Hamilton gets it underneath, and she's fouled.
Fouls on number 2, Daniela Zerpolo. Zerpolo's 3rd. Lexi Hamilton, 2 shots.
And Hamilton really putting her imprint on the game here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, everyone in the Arc Arena has definitely felt Lexi Hamilton's presence. She's really kind of been the spark plug for that Chargers offense.
Colby-Sawyer now leading by 10. 8 seconds remaining here in the 3rd.
Number 14, Riley Corrigan, checked in.
Now an 11-point lead. Baruch's going to have the last shot here. 5 seconds remaining. It's Spayu into the front court, and she's fouled there by Donahue. Smart foul there as they had fouls to give. That was their last. And with 2.8 remaining here, Baruch's going to have a chance for a final shot. Spayu gets the inbound, crossover move. Her shot is up. No good, and that'll do it here in the 3rd quarter. Baruch trailed by 11 after a 24-10 run here by Colby-Sawyer, basically in the entirety of the 3rd quarter. So
yeah,
Baruch has some work to do, cut out for them in the 4th, You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Need to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
And welcome back to the Arc Arena. We enter the fourth quarter here. Baruch trailing by 11, 47-36, and a rough quarter there for the Bearcats, Brian.
Yeah, Colby-Sawyer really just created that deficit. But, David, we have seen the girls come back from bigger deficits than this, so game's definitely not over.
City College just over 3 weeks ago was a big comeback there, unfortunately falling by 5, but able to cut into a 20-point deficit and even take the lead in the fourth quarter. But a little bit of too much Lexi Hamilton here in the third for the Bearcats to handle.
Yep.
Hamilton has it now in the paint, cross-court pass. It's going to be Corrigan, corner 3. Her shot's off, though, but Donahue on the offensive rebound, and Colby-Sawyer able to really set up another offensive possession here. Dangerous pass there into Sugars as she hits the deck. The foul is going to be on number 25, Melinda Spayu. That's going to be her third. And Donahue gets the inbound out of the three-point line. A fresh 30 for Colby-Sawyer. Three-pointer there by Hamilton, able to knock that one down.
And Coach Catrozos is calling for a timeout.
And a quick start there by Colby-Sawyer. Three quick points there by Hamilton and 3 straight possessions. It's one with the foul on Sugars, but also an offensive rebound there by Donahue.
Yeah, and again, really tough to guard Lexi Hamilton. Even regardless of the size mismatch at the guard position, she's been driving and hitting her three-pointers right now. So it's hard to key in on one part of her game, and it's been tough for the Bearcats to respond.
Hamilton 5 of 10 tonight for 20 points, an impressive 7 of 8 from the free throw line. You also see that she demands a lot from herself in some of the plays that we've seen in there. When she does make a mistake, she's very hard on herself.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, now it's on the Bearcats to really find an answer to this Colby-Sawyer attack. Because it's all about the adjustments. So
now Genko has it up top. Bounce pass into Spayu, kicks it out to Michi. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded there by Spayu, though. She gets into lane, able to rattle that one home. Hamilton over up to Wainwright, looking for options. Ball almost knocked into our lap here. Nice defensive hands there by Spayu. Hamilton, she's been all over Hamilton in the second half, but the length is really the key for, I think, Hamilton's game, as Spayu comes away with that steal right in front of us. Going in for the layup, a little too strong, rebounded there. Once again off there by Genko, but Baruch can set up again, right back inside to Spayu, off glass and in.
And that'll do.
Nice play there. A nice way to stay with it by Genko and Spayu to get the bucket there. Baruch trailed by 10, 40-50.
Yeah, great job following up by Genko there.
Now Hamilton has it up top, looking for options. It's going to be Sugars, who's found position all night. And it's going to be Michi over the back, and that's a dangerous play because you didn't wrap her up, and Sugars almost had an opportunity there for a three-point play.
Yeah. Donahue puts up the three-point shot, short.
And Michi gets fouled after the rebound with 8:07 remaining here in the ball game. It'll be Baruch's ball on their own end underneath the basket, but another nice stop there and a chance to cut the game to a single-digit deficit.
Yep. 8:07 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff now to Spayu up top, looking for options, finds Francis. Snyder into the lane, kicks it out. Right wing three, no good again there by Genko. Unfortunately, around and out. It'll be Sugars comes away with it up to Hamilton into the front court now. Finds Wainwright in the paint. She's quickly double teamed, and her pass is into her own bench as it'll go back to Baruch.
.736 remaining, and every offensive possession now is pretty much gold for the Bearcats here. They're going to have to convert if they want to get back in this game.
That'll be Michi now on the wing. Spayu has it, brings it up top, swings it around to Snyder, now over to Genko. Back to Snyder up top, has Wainwright on her. Michi's going to drive, past Sugars. Her shot is blocked. That'll be Donahue to come away with it for Colby-Sawyer. Some nice ball skills here by Donahue, but Spayu draped all over her, and now Wainwright has it up top. Works on Genko, backs her down. Hamilton up top, Michi draped all over her. Important not to foul. 5 seconds remaining here on the shot clock. Hamilton double team, step back jumper, and they hit her on the arm as she releases the shot.
She going to line for three, David?
Yep, 3 shots here for Lexi Hamilton, and someone who's shooting at 83% from the line tonight. That's not who you want at the line. Trying to cut it back a 10-point deficit. Silly play there by Baruch, though. You can't foul in that situation.
Did you see the foul there? It wasn't blatant, whatever it was. Might have got a little contact. But again,
call it though, especially when she's that far out and they're double teamed, they're that tight on her.
Yeah.
At that point, almost let her shoot that three when hands up, and hopefully, you know.
And it wasn't even a quality take.
It's a low percentage shot.
Yeah, it was a desperation three with the shot clock at like 2 seconds. So.
And the only thing they could not do right there was foul, and now it's going to send Hamilton to the line for 3, and she's going to knock down the first. 8 of 10 now from the line.
Yeah, not what you need, but hopefully the girls can respond with some big three-pointers of their own or something like that.
So Hamilton goes 2 of 3 for the line. It'll be Yee up top now, coming in on 6.5 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Michi has it, swung around to Yee. Yee's going to dribble, gives it off to Zerpolo, top of the key. Her shot hits both sides of the rim and drops. Nice shot there by Daniela Zerpolo.
And again, good answer there.
These defensive possessions are starting to become bigger and bigger for Baruch.
Exactly.
As we come in on a little under 6.5 remaining here in the game. Donahue's pass almost thrown away as Wainwright's able to corral it. Corrigan has it up top, back to Donahue. Sugars shot from the free throw line is good, and able to knock that down from the top of the key. It'll be Snyder into the front court for Baruch. Michi has it now. She drives, gets it knocked away. Hamilton hits the deck, finds Corrigan. Nice play there again by Lexi Hamilton. Donahue hits the deck as well, finds Hamilton again, and they'll slow up the ball on offense. Zerpolo all on Donahue. And Hamilton able to find an open lane back door. I think Coach Rizzo saw that before some of his ladies did.
Spayu pushes it up to Zerpolo.
It'll be Michi swung around to Snyder, around to Millie Yee. Millie Yee's 3, just a bit off. And that's going to be a timeout for Baruch with 5:18 remaining. Baruch trail right now by 14, 56-42. And not really cutting into that, making some plays offensively, but then really shooting themselves in the foot. Baruch is on the defensive end, namely the 3 foul shots and the foul there by Genko to send Lexi Hamilton to the line.
Yeah, you got to be a little conservative right now as far as fouling goes, because regardless of the foul trouble that some of the girls might be in now, you just don't want, especially from 3 right there. But again, now it's just really on the girls to respond and try to make a run at this deficit. But we've seen them do it before, so they're definitely capable. And now with these new additions to the team, I think they're even probably more capable.
The biggest thing has to be on the defensive end for Baruch, currently letting Colby-Sawyer shoot 49% from the field, and that's not going to, unless you're shooting lights out yourself, that's not going to be a winning formula most nights.
We just really haven't seen an answer to Lexi Hamilton. It also doesn't seem like there's been any defensive adjustments as far as potentially double team or.
Nice play there by Val Michi. strips it away. She's able to lay it in, go coast to coast with Hamilton on her.
Well, that's the defensive adjustment we were looking for right there, David.
And I've actually noticed, I think Val Michi has picked her up more so in the second half of the third quarter as Donahue comes into the lane, gives it inside the Sugars. Back outside, thrown away to Spyu. Dangerous pass there by Sugars as she was falling out of bounds. Bounce pass to Zerpola, now Michi. Baseline shot, no good. Hamilton rebounds. But I think that they've really switched to Michi more on Hamilton, where we saw Spyu on her in the early in the first, second, and even into the third quarter.
Yep.
Sugars now working on Yee. It looks like she may have taken an extra couple steps. Baruch trail by 14. Spyu has it now, gives it off to Snyder in the corner. Her corner three, no good. Rebounded there by Sugars.
58-44 here in the fourth quarter.
Now Hamilton gets it inside. Yee on her. Gives outside the right wing corner. Donahue's three. Abe knocks that one down and extends the lead now to 17, and that might be the dagger that really puts the game into the hands of Colby-Sawyer. Crossover move by Spyu, gives it off to Zerpolo. Her jumper a little short. Spyu on the rebound, able to get that one to drop. Quick basket is exactly what Baruch needed. Natras has it now. Sugars has it now inside and able to get that basket way too easily. If you're Baruch, it's just tough to deal with some of these size. And Genko checking back in. She has 4 fouls as Snyder comes to the bench.
Good job, Lydia. Yes. Yes.
Now Spyu has it, gives it off to Michi. Looking for options, it's Genko now, and this is Spyu outside to Michi. Genko has it up top. Baruch taking way too much time, I think, here offensively to get something going. Michi's three, a little too strong. Rebounded there by Natras, and it'll be Hamilton to bring it into the front court. Baruch trail by 17. Clark has it up top for Colby-Sawyer. Hand off to Hamilton, bounce pass back to Clark, able to finish with the left hand. Now Genko's corner three, a little short and maybe some tired legs here on the side of Baruch. Donahue has it now, gives it up top to Hamilton, right wing, Michi on her. And Wainwright able to score back door. And Baruch.
Colby-Sawyer is going to call the timeout. Oh, no timeout there.
Might just be a substitution there for Colby-Sawyer. And now Genko will bring it to the front court. Baruch trailing by 21 at this point.
Good help, team. Good help,
And really a story of two halves here if you're the Bearcats.
Yeah. Great start to this game. We saw some major improvements defensively, just as far as aggressiveness, and really seemed to work in the first half. But as the game kind of progressed, some of the mismatches.
Yeah, after being up 26-23 at half, getting outscored 44-20 in the second half. And another three there
Hamilton
by
buries
Hamilton.
another three.
What a game she's having.
How many is that on the night now?
27 on only 12 shots, 7 of 12, but an impressive 9 of 11 from the free throw line and 4 of 8 from downtown.
And most of her three-pointers, too. They're in the left corner over there from NBA range.
Definitely some range on Hamilton, but it also helps when you have that size advantage.
Exactly.
No one's really getting up into your airspace when you release the basketball.
And you usually don't see a 6-foot guard at this level. So I think she really did a great job tonight of kind of making the most of that mismatch in the.
She's found backdoor layups.
Yeah.
She's been able to post up when she's wanted to. She's really dictated the basketball game for Colby-Sawyer.
Yep.
Definitely way more in the second half than in the first half.
For sure. Definitely a multi-dimensional player.
And Hamilton gets fouled by Michi as she drives into the paint.
Number 12, Michi.
I'm going to say the foul was on the floor, so it'll be Colby-Sawyer to inbound. Donahue has it up top, and it's just 35 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And Clark no good. It'll be Spy that comes away with it. Nice pounce there into Millie Yee. Her shot a little too strong, and now Colby-Sawyer could just run out the clock with 15 seconds remaining. So a nice start to the game for Baruch, just the tale of really two halves as Colby-Sawyer is really able to dictate the second half.
Yeah, we saw some positives from the girls today, so now it's just a matter of kind of building on that, learning from this, and especially once we transition back into conference play with the CUNYAC matchups, they're going to hope to make these corrections, but they'll definitely get there.
Leading 26-23 at half, unfortunately getting outscored 47-20 in the second half, and just a rough showing here in the second half.
Yeah.
Only shooting 30% yourself, letting up a great shooting game by Colby-Sawyer at over 54%.
Yeah.
So anytime you let that happen.
It's hard to answer that, especially Colby-Sawyer really brought it in the second half. And if they're making those shots, regardless of the defensive matchups and everything, they're probably going to win a game.
And Colby-Sawyer really led today by number 4, Lexi Hamilton, 27 points, 7 boards, 8 assists. Granted, she had 9 turnovers, but her performance in the second half was definitely the difference.
Yeah, it made complete difference for the Chargers.
Tiana Sugars had in 29 minutes 17 points and 14 rebounds on 7-11 shooting, and Jocelyn Wainwright had 10 points and 4 boards. And when you see 3 players scoring in that manner, a double-double at 17 and 14 for Tiana Sugars, it's going to be tough for any team to beat it, let alone a Baruch team that kind of struggled from the floor in the second half.
Yeah, so they'll hope to make these adjustments going into their next matchup.
A nice shooting game, though, by Val Michi. Definitely want to point that out. 17 points. Granted, took 16 shots to get there, but definitely way more confident in the first half overall. And I think definitely getting more of the green light from Coach Rizos.
And it's been great just to see the development of the girls because most of them are freshmen. So to see week by week the improvements has been great for us. And then now with the upcoming games, Thursday, January 3rd at John Jay. So returning to CUNYAC play, they're going to hope to kind of turn the corner on this one and really, really respond.
And, Brian, we kicked off the broadcast talking about our 2 new acquisitions in Daniela Zerpolo and Frances Snyder. How do you think they played in their first game for Baruch, and what can you expect of them maybe moving forward?
Oh, I think they had a good showing here early on for the Bearcats. You can tell, obviously, they're going to have to adjust the systems a little bit to fit everyone, but both really natural-looking basketball players. They move well, and on both sides of the ball, you could tell they're going to be a presence. So I think if you're Coach Cotrozos, you got to be very excited for the additional depth that you're adding here mid-season.
And Melinda Spyu, probably coming off unfortunately two of her worst shooting performances as a Bearcat.
Yeah.
3 of 12 again today, playing the full game, but only 7 points. She had the 10 rebounds, only 2 turnovers, handled the ball well. Is it just tired legs at this point, or do you think it's maybe a form type of thing?
Yeah, definitely not her best game. She was able to find some points there late, but I think for her now, she's the only returning player on this roster. So now there's going to be, with the additions of these new transfers, there's going to be extra help and girls to really run the offense with her. So if anything, within the next couple of games, we should see a little bit better of a distribution, and then I think that'll get her some extra openings and looks. And now it's just a matter of converting, but she'll get there as well as this team.
So do you think it has to do with a lot that she has the ball in her hands a lot, and forcing to make the offensive
exactly
game work?
But now with these new options, I think she's going to have an easier time. So we're going to transition now into the men's broadcast in
Probably be back in
yeah.
around 20 minutes to preview the men's game. Talk a little bit about that as it's to be the second game of our Baruch doubleheader against Rutgers Camden. The men.
Yep, the men's team is coming in at 7-3, 2-0 in CUNYAC play. Really just a great start for the most part for the Bearcats.
And Rutgers Camden themselves only 1-11, so definitely I wouldn't say a must-win game, but a big opportunity to put another win.
Of course.
And maybe make up a little bit for yesterday. But we'll get back into that when we come back on. You'll hear the men's broadcast in about 20, 25 minutes. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Thank you for tuning in.